Hello, everyone. This is David Schooley with the Big John MMA Fight Club. Talking to Big John McCarthy. We're talking about Bellator today. And this happens to be Bellator 90. This one is going to be in West Valley City, Utah, and it's February 21st. Got some great fights coming up on this one. The two main matchups coming up here are we've got Shamalev against Martinez, and then
You
of course
say that again. I just want to hear that first name again.
see, you got it. You got to kill me on that one. Shamalev, right? Am I getting this right?
Shabala.
Shamalev. We've got. There's so many talented Russians in MMA now, and the names just kill me.
What the hell ever happened to John Smith?
Yeah, I kind of want to ask to buy a vowel right now,
Oh, man, I'll tell you.
But you know what? Talented guy, though. Very talented guy. And, of course, going up against another very talented guy, Martinez. I love the way Bellator is doing these tournaments. These guys have to earn their way to the top, and these guys have earned it. And I want to hear your comments.
Well, you know what? When you talk about Shambalat, this is a guy that can fight. And he may have a name that you can't pronounce,
Yeah.
but he can absolutely bring it in a fight. He beat Cody Bollinger to get to the second round, and he beat Mike Richmond. Mike is a tough kid who's been knocking everybody out. He got knocked out big time in that fight. So he deserves to be where he's at. He's proved that he's a very good fighter. He's fighting the hometown kid.
Yeah.
You know, the thing, this fight being in Utah, Rad Martinez is from Utah. That's where he lives and trains out of. And Rad is as good a story as you're going to find in MMA.
Yeah,
this is a good kid who's got a solid wrestling background, who has turned himself into a good MMA fighter. He spends a couple hours a day training, and then spends the other part of his time taking care of his father, who can't care for himself. Had a motorcycle accident and was hurt, and has never been able to function on his own since then. But this is that heartfelt moment of he's going to have the hometown crowd behind him. This is for that $100,000 prize, and this is also to get to that point where you get to face the bantamweight champion. So this is a big fight for both guys, and either guy can win it. You look, you say, off of the two, they both have had knockout wins. They both have had some decision wins. This is a toss-up fight between the two guys. It's just who is able to fight the smarter fight is going to win this one.
Yeah, it's going to be good. How can you not like a guy named Rad, right? Since we're talking about names.
He's Rad. Come on, that's an awesome name.
Exactly. But yeah, good matchup here. And then the next matchup I got to talk about. I mean, we've got Mo back in there. Mo just proved himself pretty well in this last fight, right?
Yeah, King Mo, dude. Look at Muhammad Lal is an athlete.
Yeah,
he is a dynamite freaking wrestler. But his hands are actually looking good. He's throwing his hands well. He's using good combinations. He's just talented as far as his athletic ability, and what he can do based upon that athletic ability makes him a handful for anybody.
Sure.
The guy he's fighting, Emmanuel Newton, I've done a lot of Emmanuel's fights.
Don't want to overlook him.
Man, he's a tough sucker. I just did his last fight in Bellator. He won that in impressive fashion. It was a great fight. Emmanuel has been, the MFC champion up in Canada, maximum fighting champion. He was their light heavyweight champion. He bases everything off of wrestling. I don't think that he's going to be able to out wrestle Mo, but I'll tell you what, Emmanuel throws heavy hands, and he will definitely throw hands against Mo. I've seen him do it with other good wrestlers. He will sit there and he's going to bang, and he's one of those guys. All right, you can hit me, but I'm going to hit you because I think mine's going to hurt you more.
Yep, I'll take it to give it. Yep.
Tell you what, this is a good fight. Mo is definitely, people are going to pick Mo just off of knowing him, comparative to not knowing Emmanuel. I will tell you right now, this is a tough fight for Mo. He's got his hands full, and he's got to come prepared if he wants to beat Emmanuel Newton.
Yep. Well, exciting fights. There's obviously some more on the card. We only have these two for now, but great matchups. And John, once again, appreciate all your input, because everybody out there is gonna lock in some predictions. I want to see how good you guys do. You got to tune into these Bellator fights. They're on Spike now. Awesome fights. And once again, John, thank you.
Thank you.